Hey there, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bag Brigade. Thank you for clicking on my video. Now, if you have time, please subscribe to my channel, like, and comment. It helps my channel, and it's free to subscribe. Thanks. Enjoy the video. Hey, y'all. It's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bag Brigade. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday evening. This is Vlogmas Day 4. Yes, I'm enjoying my hat. Thank you, Miss Josephine. And for some reason, I got a little chill. It's really not even that cold here, but for some reason, I can't shake the chill. So I'm wearing my shrug that I made in September. I guess I was somehow, something in me must have knew that I was going to need something that would get me just a little bit warm, but not too warm. This is made out of that Ogo Halo yarn, that Colorama Karen Ogo Halo yarn, the real fuzzy stuff. And I used 3 different, let's see, turquoise, blue, and then the vanilla. Yeah, 3 different colors. And I made it in beachy colors because you could see this is the vanilla color. I used it for like the sand inspiration. And I just made a really large granny square, and then I seamed it up in a couple places and made a shrug out of it. I used a tutorial by Tiffany Hansen, Crochet With Me by Tiffany Hansen. I think is what her channel name is. Don't quote me. I may be wrong. But it's very snuggly and very, comfy. And then it pairs up perfectly with this, since it looks like a little bit like a seashell. So, anyway, I'm going to show y'all what I've been working on. And also, I wanted to share with y'all some non-yarny channels that I happen to watch that maybe you all might also enjoy. It's a long list. I watch a lot of different channels because, unfortunately, when it comes to watching stuff on TV, I get bored quickly. And I'm moody. I'm bipolar, so I'm moody. And so things that I may enjoy, love watching today, tomorrow I may not. So that's why I watch it. I have a lot of different things that I subscribe to and save, because I never know from one day to the next what I'm going to want to watch or be in the mood to watch. Okay. Sorry, my oldest son's bringing laundry to the laundry area. But I never know what I'm going to be in the mood to watch. So therefore, I like a variety of things to be available to me. And these are channels that I have been following for a few years now. And I enjoy. And so I'm going to share them with you. I will put their links in the description box, just in case y'all might want to check them out. And who knows, maybe y'all like them too. The first one up is, and this is going to be a shocker. Because, of course, me being a Christian and everything, I'm not one of those Bible thumping, diehard, and that was Theo jumping on my bed. In case y'all were wondering, that's what it sounds like when a 75-pound dog jumps on a bed. Here comes the almost 90-pound dog. He's probably fixing to do the same thing. But get on the bed, Bubba. Get on the bed, baby. There you go. For some reason, Axel has he's lighter on his feet. But anyway, so I like to watch people play slot machines. I don't know why. It's entertaining to me, especially if the person is very animated. I'm a very chill person for the most part. I'm on mental health medication, so I'm highly medicated to stay calm. I just put it that way. I'm on medication to keep me calm. whole lot gets me very animated. I don't typically get overly excited or overly animated. So I love to watch other people get very excited and very animated. It's entertaining to me, especially in a happy way. I love to see people get happy and to enjoy themselves. I love to see people enjoy themselves. It's just something that I get enjoyment from, is to see other people enjoy themselves. And so Brian Christopher Slots is one of my top channels that I love to watch that's non-yarny. Brian Christopher is very popular. He has probably over 500,000 subscribers between YouTube, Facebook, what is that? The TikTok, yeah. And now I sound really old. The TikTok, it's just TikTok. Anyway, between YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, he has a lot of followers. He even has his own slot machine now that's out in several casinos. So he has Brian Christopher's Pop and Pays More or something like that. Anyway, and there goes my glasses dirty again. But he is so animated and so fun to watch and so entertaining. And he actually, when they designed that game, it was all about, you know, him recording his voice, and his little husband didn't know if he was going to be, you know, a part of the game and everything. He's got a husband named Marco, and they've been together almost 20 years. And so when they were launching the game, and they had the bonus game, you know, and during the bonus games on those slot machines, they have like a little coin show. Well, on the coins is Marco's picture. And Marco, it moved Marco's heart, you know, to see that he did make him part of the game. I thought that was so sweet. Anyway, but he actually, Brian Christopher actually won a Harvey Milk Award for his ability to make his lifestyle normal, because he is a gay man and married to another man, but he doesn't, you know, he doesn't rub your nose in it, so to speak. You know what I mean? He makes it a normal part of life. You know, it's not, you know, he's not, I don't know how to explain that with, you know, but he doesn't, you know, feel the need to constantly run around and say, hey, I'm Brian, I'm gay. You know, he doesn't do that. And he's very respectable, you know, and dignified. And so it's different, you know, and he was recognized for his accomplishments and his you know, example to other people in that community. So I think that's pretty neat. And he does charitable work. He's raised money for the Ukrainian refugees, and he's done things for sick children camps where they have sick children go. Him and Marco actually went and volunteered for a whole week at a children's camp for sick children. So he's not just, you know, entertaining to watch. He actually goes and does things for charitable organizations, and he's a good human being. He's just a good human being, and that makes him worth watching, I think. Anyway, so, and the other slot person I watch is Lady Luck HQ. Her and her husband, that she refers to as Lovey, she's just fun. She's just fun. You know, they're just fun to watch. I don't know much about their private life. They keep that pretty private. They're kind of high rollers, but I enjoy it. She's a beautiful little girl, young lady, and they're just fun to watch. And then third, my favorite, and I don't know if y'all don't know, some of y'all that are new, y'all don't know that I love fishing. I like to go fishing. I haven't been fishing in a while, but I do enjoy to go fishing. They don't call it catching, they call it fishing. There's a reason. But I'm from Louisiana, and I've been fishing since I was a little bitty girl. And so when I can't go fishing, I like to watch fishing. So one of my favorite channels to watch fishing on is Bama Saltwater. And I will confess that I do have a little crush on Captain Stephen. He is so cute. It's just his way. It's his way about, you know, he's so interesting, and he's so informative about what he's doing. He tells you, he describes everything. He describes to you about the fish. He tells you, you know, what it takes to catch this fish, and then he describes to you about the species of fish he's catching, and he just makes it fun. You know, he's very excited, and he doesn't downplay, oh, you know, this is not the fish I came to catch, and oh, he didn't get negative and all that. He's just happy to catch whatever he catches. And he of course sometimes keeps the fish. You know, sometimes these fish are just sportsman fish, and they don't never keep anything. They just put it right back. You know, but he does keep his fish on, you know, occasion, not always, but on occasion he keeps fish, and he'll take it home, and he'll show you how he cooks it, and he'll of course take a bite in front of you, and you're going, oh, I wish I was there to take a bite of that. You know, but it's awesome. And then sometimes he takes his mom along, which is awesome because she outfishes him. Sometimes she outfishes him. But yeah, it's cool. And then, of course, at the end of his videos, he always thanks the Lord above, which goes straight to my heart. And I think that's awesome. So I really like Stephen, and he's from South Alabama. So, of course, given the name Bama Saltwater. And so I really like him. And he's a veteran. He's an Army veteran. And so I really respect him, and for his service, and just as a human being. He's just a really nice, you know, he conveys a really nice personality, and I enjoy watching him because he does educate you on his gear and what it takes to catch the fish that he's fishing for. And he respects the environment. He tells you about the limits, about, you know, he's what I call an ethical fisherman. So he doesn't try to overfish the places he fishes. So and he, you know, tries to treat the fish that he's going to be putting back in a manner that they can continue to live. So he, you know, is very careful with them. And that's important. You got to respect the environment, or, you know, it won't last. So, and the next one I like is Bama Beach Bum. Now, this little dude is as cute as he could be. His name is Matthew, and he's got a wife and a little girl. Little girl is so cute. Oh, and he's actually got his own. They had put his own fishing rod out called the Bama Beach. Oh, I forget the name of it. I forget the name of the fishing rod but he mostly fishes on the beach itself, and so he fishes on the beach, and he's just a little guy. I don't even think he's barely 5 feet tall. He's just a little guy, but he's really good at what he does, and he can catch them big fish, even though he's little. But he's a big personality, and he's, you know, he's very interesting to watch. Also, he's very educational, and I think that he even has put together with some organization. They put together some classes that you can go and watch and get some education on how to catch saltwater fish. You know, Mountain Dew, get you some. And let's see. Let me skip down here. Oh, here's one that y'all might find interesting. She and I share the same name, and I don't watch her very often, but she's really good to watch, especially if you want to make quick meals and really good meals that your family will enjoy. It's called Mandy in the Making, and she does a lot of crock pot dinners and really quick meals for economical, really quick and good, tasty stuff. And it's stuff that that's readily available, and that some of it's on the healthier side, and some of it's not. It just depends. But she utilizes her crock pot a lot, and the oven, and she, just it's stuff that you can make in like 30 minutes. And you know me, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. That's why Johnny, because I can't do a lot of standing and walking because of my health conditions. So Johnny my youngest son does a lot of our cooking. But Mandy in the Making, she teaches you how to make recipes that are quick, or overnight stuff, stuff that doesn't take you very long, perfect for busy families, And then you got Treasure Hunting with Jeebus. And this guy is this family here, they go by those storage units from auctions, where people unfortunately lose their storage units, and they go buy these storage units, and then they go through them and show you what's in them, and then they resell the stuff out of the storage units. It's fascinating to see what people leave behind, and unfortunate what people lose. But it's amazing what people will put in a storage unit. Food, they put food in storage units. Why would you put food in a storage unit? Anyway. and then like they do a lot of charity work too, and it is Steve, his name's Stephen too. I believe his name is Stephen too, and Amber, and they do a lot of charity work too. They have garage sales about 2 or 3 times a year. So it's I would say about 3 or 4 times a year. They have these huge garage sales. They live in Virginia, I think. And they have these huge garage sales. And they sell things for like everything's $1. And then they give away the clothes and the medical supplies and the books. And they just have huge garage sales. And so they, and then they, during Christmas time, they go and find a store. Like last year, they went to that 5 and Below, and they bought every toy in the store. Every toy. They rented a moving truck and bought every toy in the store. Every toy in the store. And then they give them away to charity. They set up like this little place in the park, and then they had it all set up on tables and stuff. And then they had people that with children that couldn't afford to buy their own stuff, and they had them come and pick out toys for their kids for Christmas. And they're a young couple, a young married couple, and they did all this for those people. Is that not awesome, or what? And that touched my heart, and that's just wonderful. And so that was Treasure Hunting with Jeebus. That's the couple that does that. And then there's Exploring with Nug. Now, Nug is Jeremy. He is a Navy vet who is a diver. And him, along with Adam Brown Adventures, they have a sub-channel called Wrecked and Recovered. They go and they do scuba diving. And they have people that are looking for missing relatives that are suspected as being underwater in their vehicles. And what they'll do is they'll use sonar in their little boats. They'll get out on the water, and they'll use sonar to locate these vehicles. And when they locate the vehicles, then they'll put their scuba gear on, and they'll dive down, and they'll survey the vehicle and see if they can get that vehicle out of the water. And then they'll use wreckers, and sometimes they get help from other people, and they'll get those vehicles out. Now, they have Nug, who is from Exploring with Nug, actually named Jeremy. he actually found a couple of teenagers, and I forget what state it was in, but those teenagers had been missing for over 20 years. He found them. He found them when no one else could find them, and he's helped recover other people too. And so has Adam Brown, and Chaos Divers is another channel that I follow that do the same thing. They go look for missing people, that people contact them and ask them to go look for their missing loved ones. And sometimes they find missing loved ones, and sometimes they just find stolen cars that people have hidden in lakes and water. So more times than not, they just find stolen vehicles that people have put in water. That's mostly what they find. But occasionally they do find a missing loved one, either that's just had a wreck and ended up in the water, or have unfortunately driven themselves into the water as a form of suicide. So it's very sad when that happens, and but that has been the case in several instances that I have watched videos for, that's how they ended up in the water. And my final fishing buddy is Angler Up with Brant. And he was probably one of the first ones I watched, was Angler Up with Brant. And Brant is in Pensacola, Florida. And he's also very good at fishing and very informative, and very smart in what he does. And he's kind of cute too. He's married, but he's kind of cute. But I like to watch him fish. And that concludes the non-yarny channel portion of today's video. And I will include the links to the channels that I talked about, and some that I didn't mention, that are on my list, in the description box, in case any of y'all want to go check them out. Because there are some fun channels. And I don't watch boring stuff, just to let you know. I get bored kind of easily. So if it's boring, I'm not watching it. But I am going to show you how far I'm getting with Johnny's sweater. I got it in this bag here. This is the half that I'm done with the green part. I'm still working on the green part on the other. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, this is the top. But we've gotten pretty far. I'm only like one more color. We're going to go, the next color we're working on, we're going to go back to this color here, the variegated color, because that's the one I got the most yarn of. But it's getting big. See, I have to really stretch my arms up to show you, but it's getting big. So this is the half that I'm done with the green on. This is 5 rows because I didn't have enough of the green to go 7 rows on both sides. So I might have had, but I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to risk it being off. But, and down here is, I'm still working on this other side. I got 3 more rows to go. I think I'm working on row 3. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm working on row 3. And then 2 more after that. And I got my little container that I got the yarn in. See, that's my last of my green there. And then we'll switch back to the variegated. And I had started, of course, the whole sweater thing with the sweater I had started for my uncle that I frogged. I had gotten it started, and after I was told not to waste my time, I frogged what I started. And I decided I would do a granny stitch cardigan for a new friend of mine. And so this is what I've got started with it. And so this is 5-weighted yarn. This is that Ogo bulky yarn. And this is in the color Baja. Not Baja, but Baja. Because it's Spanish for the Baja Beach, I think is actually in Mexico. But, and of course in Spanish, the J is H. So, that much I do know in Spanish. But that's about all I know. But anyway, I'm using a 7mm hook, which is making it quite a bit easier to work with, because this is not, it's a soft yarn, but it's still kind of, I don't know, it's easier to work with the bigger hook. So I am using a 7mm hook, and I'm just going to granny stitch it, because I think it'll be nicer, with a granny stitch cardigan for her. And I'm just going to make it a regular cardigan, and I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do the sleeves just normal, and I think she'll like it just fine. And so I'm just using a. I'm running low on project bags because I got some projects that are on the back burner until after Christmas, and so. Therefore I don't have that's the end of my, but I cleared out that bag with some stuff that other stuff, and ran out of project bags. I clear the projects. I got one project I could probably finish up within a day or two if I just really hunker down with it, but it's not that important. Anyway, this is Vlogmas December 4th. Yes, 4th. So I hope this was entertaining, and y'all learned some more new things about me. And I hope you all are enjoying your Sunday. I'm gonna go start some laundry, and yeah. And then once I get laundry put on, I'm put some ointment on my wrist because it's kind of hurting me. I'm not sure why, but I got a little brace that I can put on it. But my left wrist is kind of cranked up. But anyway. It's one of those days. But I'll probably go take a hot shower to kind of warm myself up, because it's not cold for some reason. It's only like, it's like 60-something degrees outside, so it's not even cold. Not normally. I normally would not be cold at 60-something degrees, but I've caught a chill and I can't quite shake it. So I'll take a hot shower and that'll take care of that. But I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday, and remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend's waiting for you at the shelter. And remember that I love you, so does Jesus, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Hey y'all, the Bake Brigade would like to wish y'all a very Merry Christmas. Axel, Theodore,